Hello, Buffy Stinchfield, physical therapist and specialist in pelvic health, women's health, and the female athlete, and owner of Pinnacle Women's Therapeutics. Today I want to talk to you about why you shouldn't ignore issues like having bladder leaks in your day-to-day life. Many women have this, and it can be as many as 1 in 3 that have this issue, and it can be any age. So I think the big shocker for most is when they learn that as many as 80% of female high school athletes in sports like gymnastics, volleyball, track, dance have pelvic floor issues and leakage with stress, meaning that they might leak when they sneeze or jump or do their sport. Women, as we have these issues, I want to remind you that this is not normal. Many people think, oh, that's just a normal part of being a woman. Or for women that have had children, they think, oh, well, this is just what happens after we have kids. And I want to caution you in thinking that you can just deal with it by throwing on a liner or just changing your clothes, trying to brush off the issue, moving on, because this can actually be an early warning sign of another major issue. For younger athletes, not usually the case, but as we get older and we've had children, even in those childbearing years, that stress incontinence that you had since giving birth can actually be an early sign of prolapse. And I've talked about it here in the past. And prolapse means that organs within your pelvis are shifting, changing their position, and potentially starting to come out the vaginal opening. Now, if we ignore this bladder leakage issue for a couple of years or a few months, that issue might actually turn into not only having bladder leakage, but having prolapse symptoms and issues that I'm pretty sure most every female does not want to have to deal with. So there is actually value in not ignoring your body. I think you all know that. But I want to point that out, that bladder leakage is not always exactly what's going on. It can be a symptom of your bladder already changing position in your pelvis. So if you have bladder leakage, I would love for you to consult your pelvic floor therapist. Every woman needs to be assessed. If you've never had a pelvic floor assessment after having kids, you need one. No one knows and no one can predict what's going on with your pelvic floor. I will tell you hands down, 50% of the time, I am surprised by what I find when I assess someone's pelvic floor. I really can't predict, and I've done this for years and years. And based on those findings, you can actually get sound advice, know exactly what you need to do, and move on with your life. So today, girls, don't ignore that bladder leakage. It can actually turn into something much worse. It is much better to treat it now than wait. Have a good day.